This morning at approximately 4:30 a.m., Saskatchewan RCMP executed a search warrant in Richmound, Saskatchewan. It was a privately owned, decommissioned school inhabited by a group of individuals. The search warrant was obtained after we received a report of an individual occupying the building was in possession of a firearm. That report was received on August 25th, 2025. After receiving this report, Saskatchewan RCMP began an extensive investigation. This included careful monitoring of any risk to public safety and to the community of Richmound. A team of skilled and experienced senior officers was established to oversee this large and complex operation. This response was made up of RCMP officers from throughout the province, including our critical incident response team, tactical support group, containment team, police dog services, provincial general investigation section, remotely piloted aircraft system, and detachment members. We also had assistance from Regina Police Services SWAT program. There were more than 30 police vehicles along with 2 tactical vehicles at the scene. There were approximately 8 RVs parked on the property. A team of officers cleared the RVs, while another team methodically cleared the building from one side to the other. Officers arrested 17 individuals. 10 were arrested inside the building, 6 were arrested in the RVs, and 1 was arrested outside a residence in Richmond. The buildings were cleared and all individuals were arrested by 6 a.m. The next phase of the investigation is now in its early stages. Investigators are still in the process of searching the building, collecting evidence, and interviewing those arrested. At this time, no charges have been laid. As of the last update from investigators, which was received at 11:30 this morning, we have located and seized 4 replica handguns, 1 inside the building and 3 inside vehicles. While clearing the property, officers observed modifications that had been made to the existing structure. We notified fire investigators with the Saskatchewan Public Safety Agency, who are now engaged in their own investigation.
Can you explain the large response, having report of 1 firearm at the building, why was it necessary to deploy so many officers and so many different resources?
Right, so the investigation was initiated with the report of 1 firearm. As I mentioned, that investigation commenced on August 25th. Throughout the course of the investigation, further evidence was gathered in order to meet the threshold of gathering a search warrant to enter the property and execute it. And with that, risk assessment is done. There's a lot of unknowns that we face day to day in our job, and when a firearm is present, we do have to consider that the potential that more exist. And there's an ongoing risk assessment that is done by a lot of our experienced senior officers in order to make sure that we are considering public safety along with police safety when executing any search warrant.
Are you able to confirm that Romana Didulo was one of those who was arrested?
So what I can say is that one of the individuals that was inside the building identified herself as Romana Didulo, which was, as I understand, live streamed as it happened. So she presented herself and identified herself as that and released it to the public. So I can confirm that she is in custody. But beyond that, I can't identify anybody else.
And I'm just wondering about the school itself. Is RCMP doing anything, or what's being done to prevent the school from being occupied again?
So we're not really in the business of preventing people from occupying specific places specifically. However, in this particular case, we did notify Saskatchewan Public Safety Agency, and the fire investigators are doing a parallel investigation. The RCMP could potentially put conditions on people not to go back. However, no charges have been laid, and those conditions cannot be laid unless somebody is under a court process. My understanding from speaking with the people on scene, they were able to execute the search warrant with no issues from the people that were there. That is subject to change, but there's no reports at this point in time of gunfire being exchanged between either the people on the property or ourselves.